Donating to Tucson's homeless is just a parking meter away. Veterans are regaining their self-esteem thanks to their mentors, and Reed Park Zoo will be the home to some colorful new creatures. These stories and more coming up next in Tucson. Hi, I'm Lane Mandel. Thanks for joining us. Today we'll tell you what's happening in Tucson. We're in front of the Joel D. Valdez Main Library downtown, home to a new parking meter. But where should we park? Well, we don't need a car, just some spare change or your credit card.
And just the ones that are sticking out in the road. Yeah, that's good.
In December 2016, the Tucson Homeless Work Program was created to offer homeless people an opportunity to make $10 an hour in cash for joining a day labor crew working to beautify our streets.
Approximately 15 people now have moved into permanent housing, and 18 people have moved on to permanent employment.
While a great achievement, Ward 5 Tucson City Council member Richard Febres pushed for more help for Tucson's homeless.
Thank you all for being here for the launch of the Tucson Change Movement. My office has been working on this issue of homelessness since October 2015.
Phase 2 of the Tucson Homeless Work Program is centered around
3, 2, 1.
a parking meter. But what makes this one special is it will allow people to donate to homeless assistance programs. The first 20 donation stations will be located at the Tucson International Airport, local businesses, and along the Tucson streetcar line.
You can not only donate your change, but you can swipe your credit card or go online and make a donation that way.
The colorful parking meters will not replace the pay parking meters, but will be in addition to them. Similar efforts in Denver and Los Angeles have earned about $100,000 to help the homeless in those cities.
And between the city and the county, we house over 10,000 families. And I think people have to understand that this issue affects people who are paycheck to paycheck, who are low income, who are working class.
Local business owner and founder of the Tucson Change Movement, John Jacobs, offered a tip.
Don't walk by it. Think about the lives that you can change with the spare change in your pocket. That's what this movement is about.
98 cents of every dollar donated in the solar-powered meters will go directly to Old Pueblo Community Services to fund the Tucson Homeless Work Program, which has already removed approximately 15 tons of refuse from Tucson streets.
It's about giving people back dignity and giving them back some respect and getting everybody, getting them back on their feet.
It gives me some self-worth. I feel good about myself, some hope, you know.
It gives you pleasure. You know, it gives you something to do. You know, it's nice, it's good.
That's a creative way to help the homeless. Next, we'll introduce you to a veteran who's no longer homeless, thanks to help from his mentor and a city court diversion program.
You're here because you had some contact of some nature with law enforcement.
It's called the Regional Municipalities Veterans Treatment Court.
It offers them an opportunity to avoid getting a criminal conviction, but more importantly, I think what it really does is it restores their sense of self-esteem.
This program gave me an opportunity to have a second chance.
Sitting in the courtroom, you wouldn't know Charity McLean was a past participant in the program.
I was on a downward spiral, and I had just had a baby, and I was probably suffering from some postpartum issues, and I had been acting out of character. And one of the most frightening night of my life was going to jail.
After successful completion of the 6-month diversion program, Charity McLean now serves as a mentor coordinator.
This is one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had, and I don't know if calling it a job is really fitting because I feel like it chose me.
The mentors are more or less 24-hour friends, if you want to call it that. They serve as information. They give you resources if you're having problems. Welcome, Miguel. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, you seem to be doing great in this program and everything, so I just wanted to touch bases with you.
Veterans are required to meet with their mentors at least 6 hours a month, something that can be challenging.
The veteran returning doesn't want to talk about his problems, doesn't want to talk about his situation.
Judge Michael Pollard speaks from experience, as he spent 5 months and 29 days in Vietnam as a machine gunner in the Marines.
And the association with someone who served in the military enables them to open up to another military person and ultimately to the court about their situation.
Absolutely. I think that having sat where they're sitting gives me more empathy and understanding for where they're at. I can relate to them on a whole other level regarding any issues regarding PTSD, anxiety. I've been in their shoes.
Michael Pollard, United States Marine Corps.
In a courtroom full of predominantly veterans, participants who have completed the program graduate and have their misdemeanor charges dropped.
Dwayne Parker. I never thought you'd be.
Looking at them graduate reminds me of, hey, it could be really, really good. It could, you do positive things, you stay around positive people, you come to a positive environment, and that's the way you'll be.
James Nasro, come on up, Mr. Nasro. I can't tell you how many times Mr. Nasro has saluted me, but he saluted me more than 10. Jim, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Only a few months from his own graduation, Miguel Lopez is working towards his future. Already a full-time student, and now?
I'm looking for an apartment right now.
Okay.
Okay, and so I have a couple of items, maybe furniture or appliances, small appliances I might need.
We'll put our feelers out there and see what we can get scrape up and stuff.
But that'll be great.
Yeah, try to take that off your stress list, and let's work on other things. So,
the average person has a home and doesn't recognize how difficult it is to be homeless. I mean, you don't have a mooring, you don't have an anchor, you don't have a place where you can go, you don't have a place where you can be. And one of the things that particularly the mentors are helpful in doing is getting them housing.
While moving into his new apartment, Miguel Lopez reflected on the role his mentor played in getting him to this point.
And I get emotional because that's the most important part. Knowing that you can call somebody, they understand you. They've been through the program. They understand what you're going through mentally, physically, emotionally.
It's no surprise what Lopez would like to do after he graduates from Veterans Court and from college.
I wouldn't mind being a mentor since I think I can help. It's really, really an important part. It changed my life so much.
For now, this veteran is celebrating something easily taken for granted, cooking a meal in your own kitchen.
So this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It smells so good. I just want to look at it.
The Regional Municipality's Veterans Treatment Court, giving veterans a second chance.
Congratulations on your new home, Miguel. That meal looks good. And speaking of new homes, the Conservation Learning Center at the Reed Park Zoo will be the new home to some small amphibians.
Reed Park Zoo is getting dart frogs. So we're very excited. We are having our first amphibian exhibit here at the zoo, which we're going to have of 4 different species. We're working with a local business to go and who gave us this beautiful tank, and it's currently in its growth stages. So we're letting everything grow and put down roots. So by the time we have frogs come in, it'll be beautiful and lush and ready for them to head on in. So poison dart frogs are a very colorful species of frog, mostly found in South America. They are very toxic in the wild, depending on the species, and they can show that off by their bright colors. So in the wild, if something is bright and colorful, it generally means that you should avoid it. So these guys are bright and colorful and will be a great addition to our Lower Conservation Learning Center. So we're hoping to have our grand opening for our dart frogs on June 20th. where we're going to have a big celebration. This exhibit is in honor of a docent who recently passed and have had donations for that. So we're going to have a grand celebration with all of our docents and also open to the public to make sure that they can come in and see our brand new exhibit.
I can't wait to see them. And we've got more exciting news. As the temperatures rise, the city of Tucson is working to make admission fees fall. Here are the details.
I'm pleased to announce this afternoon is that for all kids around the city, thanks to the efforts of my office, the pools will be free all summer for kids ages 18 and under.
So we're also really, really happy to announce our partnership for the 3rd year in a row with Suntran and Tucson Department of Transportation with their Summer Go Pass. It is a pass for $45. Youth 6 to 18 can purchase unlimited rides, and it was originally intended to have free admission to pools. Well, now we made the pools free. So what we've done is, through other creative resources, we've contracted with some ice cream vendors. Each Go Pass holder will get $15 worth of vouchers that can be redeemed for free ice cream. We're happy to partner with Suntran to do that, and we're really happy to work with Ward 2 to keep improving the lives and the health of our community. Now we can all stay cool this summer without breaking the bank. That wraps it up for this edition. We'll leave you with a look at downtown. I'm Lane Mandel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in Tucson.